Marshmallow.
And once you've completely lost the will to move forward and fallen into the valley of despair, I will take care of you. I want to see what kind of look you'll make when you're taken care of by the person who put you there in the first place.
I think that I'm probably just gonna be looking at you like you're annoying.
I want to see! I want to see my crush when he's worried!
Isn't that?
Yikes! I thought to myself.
But still, I'm sure you need some time to think about it, so I'll wait 3 days for your answer.
What?
If you don't change your mind after 3 days, then I have my own ideas too, so I look forward to hearing back good news from you.
Takeru's house? So yeah, she's threatening. What do you think I should do about it?
You should break up with her! That's a super dangerous girlfriend if I've ever heard of one!
After getting back home, I talked about it with my younger sister, and she immediately told me to break it off. I can't say that I'm surprised by her reaction. I'm not gonna just cave from her threats either, but if people find out about my dark past, then I can't go on.
It's fine, bro. Everyone in the world has a dark past at some point that they don't want anyone to find out about.
I see. I see, I thought to myself.
I, have some history too.
You're still in middle school, though. You make sure to go through a lot of dark history phases, huh?
Don't say that like you're telling me to enjoy being in school and make a lot of memories with friends or something.
You should
Back
do
on
that.
topic.
All right, well, leave it to me then, bro.
Leave it to you?
I'm going to tell your girlfriend or whatever that she needs to stop.
You're saying you're gonna help me out? Are you sure?
Yeah, you sure?
We're family, so I have to help you when you're struggling, huh?
What a lovely younger sister.
I wish I had one.
So, in return, can you please take my side when I talk to Mom about potentially raising my allowance?
She really is a great younger sister, I thought to myself.
I really need one.
The next day, after class, I brought Tabane to a cafe where I met up with my younger sister. We immediately started trying to convince Tabane, but
I don't want to. I'm not going to break up with him.
that was a fast answer.
Bang.
Your girlfriend is... well, she's so freaking pretty.
Wait.
Yeah, her face is.
Yeah, but in reality, she's
As
not.
long as her face is pretty, nothing else matters.
Which is why my younger sister completely lost her will to fight after seeing Tabane. Whispering allowance.
Oh, that's right, I need to do better.
What a simple sister when it comes to money.
Why do you not want to break up with my brother anyway? You two are fake lovers, right? Well, that's simple. It's because I fell for him.
Fell for him.
You mean this guy?
My ally just performed a critical hit on me.
Huh.
That really hurts.
I mean, at first I thought he was as significant as a rock. I mean, he seemed like a decent human, you know?
The truth is leaking out.
Yeah.
But the more I spent time with him, the more I found myself falling for him.
Nah.
To deter other men and for the entrance exam, we were supposed to have a relationship where the two of us were just benefiting from each other's existence, but he fought for me. He fought for you?
Really?
There was a guy that was stalking Tabane a while ago. I ended up getting in a fist fight with that guy.
Were you okay?
Yeah, I think so. I really hope he's reformed now.
Reformed.
Takeru-kun is so nice and always calm and never panicked from anything. He's fearless and is a wonderful and amazing boy that fights for me. Can you really expect me not to like him? I mean, I kind of understand that, but my brother is saying that he wants to break up. No, I don't want to. No, I don't want to. I don't want to break up with him. I need to be by his side and find out everything there is to know about him. I want to understand him. When does he smile? What kind of face does he make when he's angry? What about when he's happy? Suffering? Struggling? What kind of voice does he make? What is his face when he's completely lost and in despair? Bro, she's terrifying. I want to find out. I want to find out his everything. And I will do anything to do that. I will make him not eat to make him suffer. If I want him to be sad, I will destroy things he finds important to him. To make him despair, I will break apart any hope he has. I just want to see my crush when he's struggling.
I'm pretty sure he's struggling. He's struggling right now.
You know, I'm Dexter Morgan. That's what he's talking about. Dexter. Wait, you keep saying you want to know everything, but what do you think you know about?
Well, I think I know at least 99% of you that there is to know.
Well, do you know that I like bleep or bleeping and also bleep?
Wow.
Gross. Whoa.
Yeah, you have that kind of, Well, I guess hobbies are different with everyone. Yeah. That terrifying girlfriend is actually backing away from you. I don't know if my brother is actually incredible or if he's just way too far gone.
Maybe you'll break up with me now?
Nope, that's not possible.
Hey, it's not.
Darn, didn't work.
I'm actually impressed that you're able to continue liking someone that's like this.
Hey, it's not.
I will accept any kind of hobby that my crush has, no matter what other people think of it.
That's insane.
Huh? Wow, that's kind of sweet.
How about you just get with her?
That's not possible.
Why? Ugh, now I don't even want to do this. I'm actually not even scared anymore thanks to my brother. Actually, I'm still scared. You're cute.
Just so we're clear, if you mess with my younger sister, I'm going to flick your head.
What am I to you? I see. I didn't know you make that kind of face.
Hey, it's not.
Besides, why do you want to break up with me that much, Kakeru-kun? Because she's a yandere, right?
That's not it.
Huh?
I don't really care much about that part.
Why?
It's proof that she loves me.
I don't know if you're slow or if you're one of the most laid-back people.
It's very simple. I'm busy with studying for entrance exams.
Well then, you should just let me continue helping you with your studies, right?
It is definitely a bonus, but there are many more negatives to dating you. First off, the other guys won't stop messing with me at all.
Yeah, I can see how she would be popular.
Also, you text me way too much.
Lol.
Come again. I think wanting to stay connected to the person that I like is a fairly normal female thing.
You start sending me texts asking why I'm not answering when I'm even a little bit late to reply. It gets in the way of my studies.
Well then, what if you don't have your entrance exams?
I'd be fine with it.
Are you sure? You're a little insane, bro. You should be annoyed from this much possessiveness and want to break up with her or something.
Being possessive of someone just means that they love you.
You are so laid back.
Well, yandere is just one of the aspects of her personality. I know for a fact that that isn't the only side of Tabane.
And what is that?
She may be putting on a facade, but normally she really is hardworking and innocent. She's talking about how it's annoying, but all in all, she does deal with everyone in a fair and balanced way. I know for a fact you're not acting in a way to hurt someone for no reason, and I think that's nice.
What?
More than anything, I think it's so nice that she's very loyal to me. She's only looking at me and no one else.
My brother is something else. Whatever the case, I have no intention of ever breaking up with you. You've got 2 more days to rethink your decision. Otherwise, I'm going to have to get blood on my hands. She really is terrifying.
I continued to try to convince her a couple times after that, but to no avail. It was the final day for me to reconsider.
Canada's favorite coffee. 20 minutes fresh, made just the way you like it.
Where regular brushes miss, Oral-B Electric hits for 100% clean teeth.
I was in the gym storage room and wrapped up, but the person that locked me up in here wasn't Tabane. She's my Hakozume-san! My Hakozume-san! You! This is why I didn't want to keep dating her. Because crap like this happens, I just wanted to end it. That's right. The person that wrapped me up like this was the one that I got in a fist fight with. The stalker guy. I think he's a year under us or something. I have to deal with this crap, so I don't want to keep acting like her boyfriend. Hey, you need to break up with my Hakozume-san. Otherwise, I'm gonna make you go through hell. You really don't learn, do you? He said the same thing before and attacked me. This time around, I guess he learned from his mistake and made it so I couldn't move anymore. He's clever, I'll give him that. Promise me you'll break up with her. That was what my intention was to begin with. But it's just a little... No, it pisses me off pretty badly. I'm never going to break up with her. So I told him that. I mean, I'll totally break up with her, but I just didn't want to say that to this freak. I don't know, it just rubbed me the wrong way. What did you say? You don't understand unless I hurt you, huh? I'm sorry, but I'm not going to fall for that threat. I'm used to that kind of thing with my girlfriend. You're significantly less terrifying than her. What are you? Besides, just because I broke up with her doesn't mean that you're going to be chosen, stupid. You little... I'm not going to break up with her. I don't care who says what. I see. I guess I was just annoyed because someone who doesn't even know much about her started talking about how she's his. I might actually be a little possessive too. You!
Hello, Sambev. Nah, this view is funny as fuck. How are you doing? I'm doing great, how are you?
Well, today was the limit, but you didn't show up at all, so I was looking all around the school for you. The last time you were seen was near the school's gym storage room, so I was looking around here. I'm glad I found you.
I see.
Yeah.
In the 19th century, Europe transformed as small, divided states united into the modern nations of Italy and Germany. Modern Italy was born in 1861. Before unification, the region was divided
That's
into
great.
multiple states like the Kingdom of Sardinia, the Papal States, the Kingdom of the Two Sicilies, and Austrian-controlled Lombardy and Venetia, led by figures like Victor Emmanuel II, Giuseppe Garibaldi, and Count Cavour. These fragmented states came together. By 1870, Rome was annexed, marking the completion of Italy's unification. On the other hand, modern Germany took shape in 1871. The region had over 300 small states, including Prussia, Bavaria, Saxony, and Württemberg, fragmented by the Holy Roman Empire's fall. Prussia, under Otto von Bismarck's leadership, used wars against Denmark, Austria, and France to unify these states into the German Empire. The proclamation of the empire took place in the Hall of Mirrors at Versailles. In the 19th century,
I cooked in here. I cooked. I removed Switzerland over here. I may as well remove Ukraine as well. I think I watched it. I think I watched it. I don't really remember. That's nice. I'm just trying to find an alternate Ukraine flag right now. I don't really watch cricket. I don't really watch cricket as much. Hi, Adrian. Alright. I guess what I'm doing right now. I'll be right back.
What if Italy tried to bring back the Roman Empire? Italy is closer to making this happen than you might think. All it would need to do is take control of the European Union. The first step would be promoting the idea of transforming the EU into a single country. Over time, Italy would succeed in establishing a highly autonomous European Union state and would manage to convince member nations to put the capital in Rome, as it is a center of European culture and history. They would continue wearing the EU mask and would accelerate the accession process, quickly absorbing Balkan countries that had already applied. Next, they would extend invitations to nations across Europe, the Middle East, and North Africa. While some would willingly join, many more would refuse. In response, the EU would issue ultimatums demanding immediate integration. Some nations would comply, but for those that resisted, war would become inevitable. With its overwhelming military strength, the EU would swiftly conquer all of it, and a new and more powerful Roman Empire would rise from the ashes. What if Italy tried to...
Omega Supreme to the Guardians have chosen a side.
Stop doing it, Mark! That's the first of three. That's level one. Are you serious right now, bro? Dead. Yo! How beautiful is that? Now I'm What?
It took me 7 years to realize this about Transformers 5. Did you catch it? Drift rotate his upper body in 180 to transform into a Mercedes. That is actually wrong. It just doesn't need to do that during transformation. And I can prove it to you with my latest Drift figure, set to be released this year. First of all, I gotta say whoever designed this figure deserves a raise, because the robot has only one set of tires and a Mercedes logo. And the transformation is absolutely mind-blowing. See his back? It's made of an origami of folded car pieces, such as the hood, the windshield, the roof, and the trunk. There goes half of the car. Then we can fold the arms upwards to compress it under, with the head. The lower legs are also made of several layers of folded panels. They can turn into the sides of the car with the wheels, including the doors. And the robot butt is actually the car front. Lastly, it's just a matter of connecting all the moving pieces together to form a beautiful Mercedes-AMG GTR supercar. See, I never rotated the robot waist. I told you so. Also, check this out. The hood, the doors, and the trunk can open up just like a
Dang.
real car. Holy shit.
What would happen if the Russian Tsar returned today? The Tsar would quickly overthrow the government and proclaim the return of the Russian Empire. He would first peacefully annex Belarus. Then he would mobilize mobilize the Russian army and attack Ukraine. Ukraine would be surrounded from all sides, and even though they would put up a good fight, killing many Russian soldiers, they would inevitably fall. The Tsar would then attack the Central Asian countries. Although the Russians would begin winning, the rough terrain would result in many casualties. He would then attack the Caucasus countries, defeating them quickly. The Tsar would offer Turkey and Hungary territories in order for them to sabotage NATO. He would attack the Baltics, and NATO's forces would be delayed from arriving to help, giving him time. But many Russian soldiers would die to make his plan work. He would want to attack Finland next. However, the Russian people would have enough of war and death, and would go to Moscow to overthrow the Tsar. The Tsar would send the army to attack the protesters, but they would instead join their side, and the Tsar would be captured and executed, ending his reign.
There's a European country that declared an all-out war and just forgot about it. You see, during the Russo-Japanese War, Montenegro declared war against Japan in the
Hmm.
I'm not washing my hands for what happened in the
You
past.
killed a
That is a
million
separate.
people in Iraq.
That is a separate.
You killed a million people in Iraq. It's incredible that you have a brass neck to be sitting here now urging another Iraq war.
We should have never been in Iraq. We have destabilized the Middle East. I want to tell you, they lied. They said there were weapons of mass destruction. There were none, and they knew there were none. You sent me to Iraq. You sent me to Iraq in 2003. You lied. You lied about WMD. A million Iraqis are dead because you lied. My friends are dead because you lied. Hey, excuse me. Where y'all restroom at? Right. Thank you. Oh my God.
Empires rise, but they also fall. Here are 5 empires that collapsed almost overnight, and why. The Aztec Empire. In 1521, the Aztec Empire fell to Spanish conquistadors led by Cortez. Disease, superior weapons, and alliances with rival tribes ended their reign in just 2 years. The Soviet Union. In 1991, the USSR dissolved after decades of economic strain and political reforms. Overnight, 15 new countries emerged, ending the Cold War era. The Roman Empire. In 476 AD, the Western Roman Empire collapsed after invasions, economic decline, and political chaos. The Eastern Empire survived as Byzantium for centuries. The Khmer Empire. Once a Southeast Asian powerhouse, the Khmer Empire faded in the 15th century due to war, environmental changes, and
This is a day in the life of our parents in their youth. I wake up. Yo, I'm tired of people like you. I didn't even say anything. Y'all just piss me off. What did I do? You're soft. All y'all are soft, man. What does that even mean? Y'all don't understand the struggle. What struggle? The hood, the projects, Sesame Street. Okay, look.
Marshall's back.
I would never show my teeth. Never. Never smile. And it forces you into this submission of silence because you don't think that anybody's going to take.
I am.
Your girlfriend is... Two. be more short. I don't think that's okay.
It's all good. She's not a bad. It's you.
The last time you were seen was near the school's gym storage rooms. I was looking around here. I'm glad I found you.
I see.
You said you would never break up with me, right?
Oh. Shoot. Was she listening to...
You kind of need to shut up.
Oof. Poor guy.
Yeah.
Rest in pizza, buddy.
Yeah, surely.
You're not going to break up with me no matter who says what, huh? That's so nice. I'm so happy.
That's crazy.
I'm not going to get away from you no matter what either.
I done did it now. I mean, oh well, I guess it's all good. She's not a bad person, I don't think. Probably, definitely.
Yeah.
So I wasn't able to break up with her. Bonus.
I'll get it good. About Gore.
Oh yeah, the gore thing.
I literally faked it. Why are you just saying it?
I figured it would be fine if it was just one thing.
I don't think that's okay.
I feel like when someone is bleeding, it's very beautiful, you know?
You've got some really demented thoughts.
I think that you're pretty sketchy too, since you want to see your crush suffer.
I guess we're just a sketchy couple then, huh?
Surely.
Yeah.
I cannot deal with this couple.
By the way, my younger sister is into cuckolding stuff.
Well, why did you say that?
Because you're sitting over there like you're just a regular person. I wanted to make sure everyone understood that you're my younger sister, too.
You've got a cucking fetish. Your brain must be mush or destroyed.
That's
I
crazy.
think that's the most insane fetish, yeah.
It's still so much healthier and better than the two of you.
The fact that you're saying that is already insanity.
Crazy and insane.
My Old Spice total body 24/7.
Well, the purple team stay nomadic.
Our tale begins in episode 6. The purple team, who are currently called the Romans, currently stretches from Albania to the Basque. Yet here they stick true to their nomadic ideals and withdraw from their Balkan areas, giving them independence. Yet this results in a civil war in Rome, as not everyone agrees with continuing the nomadic plan, after all most of their surrounding lands are discovered and claimed already. Italy breaks free and basically takes the role that the Romans have in our timeline. Yet without the Balkans or Occitania to help them, Italy gets crushed in the War of the Mediterranean and is forced to give land to Carthage, whilst the rest becomes a Carthaginian puppet. With such a tense environment, the Purples align with Brittany, helping them survive their civil war and butterflying away both France and Loire. In episode 9, explorers are sent west to try and discover new land to settle and find the Azores Islands. With joint Purple-Britannic funds, the explorers eventually reach the Americas and start to settle the new lands. With a new continent to explore, the Purple team sells their European lands to Brittany. The Purple team rapidly expands across the continent, reaching the Mississippi and the Great Lakes. By now, the other great powers of Europe have heard of the new land and start to make gains. The Dutch therefore try to re-annex Britain in episode 9 and manage to take the southern coast of England and rebuild their ports for future colonization of the Americas. In similar style, the African Union, now a three-way union between Carthage, Italy, and Morocco, also start to colonize South America, whilst the Spanish try to colonize Central America. The Dutch try to annex the newly formed Hibernia, but fail, forming the path for the two to become bitter rivals in the future. Going further into the future, we see that colonialism still took off and that many lands have been discovered. Now the Purples stretch from New England to California and truly have no more land to settle except for Hawaii, which they annex. The colonial powers still eye their land, causing the purples to join the circular powers in World War I, whilst the African Union joins the triangular powers. Brittany and Hibernia join the circular powers to help the purples. And even more nations join this war on different sides. Eventually, the circular powers do win. The purple team annexes the brown colonies in North America. And the former Spanish African colonies become independent, except for the lands taken by Hibernia. The revanchist triangular powers initiate World War II, and would reach far. The American bloc would send aid to Hibernia and Ukraine, but would not join the war directly. Yet after an African surprise attack on the Azores, the Purples along with their American allies joined the war against the triangular powers. After the triangle defeat, the Purples and Ukraine would split Europe. And Africa between themselves, and the Cold War would begin. Many proxy wars would be fought during the Cold War, yet in the end Ukraine's authoritarian ways caught up to them, and they fell apart. After this, the Purples became the sole world power and the strongest nation in the world. I know this scenario was a bit short, but I had already delayed this scenario for a long time and I needed to release something. I also have a lot more scenarios that I am working on.
Our skin has been cleared for takeoff. New mini wheat's low sugar, with only 5 grams of sugar. It's 100%.
Sigma Boy's back, and people are kind of pissed at that Sigma Boy guy. In fact, they're so pissed that now the European Parliament wants to ban Sigma Boy song. What? And guess what? Somehow it got even worse. They got some Polish minister to sing Sigma Boy live in television. They already rug-pulled Sigma Boy coin, not very surprising to be honest, and they got some Sigma Boy clothes, which are even more cringe than that German dude. Oh, speaking of which, him and that Russian Sigma little girl, they're now dating or something. They met and they recorded a lot of brain rot. It almost feels like they saw my video and said, this funny Russian frog guy hasn't suffered enough yet. Let's do a collab or something. I honestly know Cav would rather get into Brazen Bull than listen to song. And I wouldn't be even that mad, right? I made that video as a little rant on my channel. I put goddamn CS Surf in the background. I didn't think it would get like 50k views even. And look at that, it got 1.5 million views. Like, are you nuts? But here's the thing, they claimed the video. I made $10 out of it. Oh, you're a YouTuber? They must be rich, they say. Oh yeah, I'm super rich. But do you have $2 so you can go get a bus to go home? Dude, never in my life I thought I would be offered generous 1,000 cents for producing a video that would get 1.5 million views. Karma, I guess. I'm not funny, I'm cringe, and I still edit videos in some vlogs. So why I'm still here? Like, what's my purpose? What should I do with my life?
I risked my crush at school. I risked my crush at school.
Bombastic, fantastic side eye.
I am literally so unfathomably angry that for some reason, once a week, my stream crashes every single hour, specifically on Sundays. I am literally about to lose it! Like, it makes absolutely no sense why this keeps happening. And now look what I'm doing again. Y'all got me stress eating again.